Okay, welcome everyone. So today we are going to talk about the deep dive of China Gateway solution. So first, the agenda will including two parts. The first part we will talk about who we are. We are the Alibaba Cloud and where we are today. And for next, we will talk about the phases and the scenarios reference. Okay, so first, we talk about the Alibaba Cloud. Actually, today the Alibaba Cloud has 19 regions in global, and we can host your business anywhere. Like shown on the map, regions including the US West, US East, the two regions including the UK and Germany in Europe, and also we have the regions in Dubai, India, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Australia, Japan, as well as 7 regions in China. So all the 19 regions are completely connected, and we provide the BGP access on the infrastructure level and provide the customer with one account for all cloud resources in global. That means once you have an Alibaba Cloud account, you can purchase the resources in global as well. Okay. For the international enterprise, normally your headquarters is located in one place and your business is running in global. So Alibaba Cloud has this strong capability to support international companies to connect to your base with unified experience. From the global networking perspective, there's Express Connect and the CEN, we call it the Cloud Enterprise Network Services, to help you construct your global network connectivity. From solution perspective, there's corresponding solution and hybrid cloud solutions. In terms of the support, we provide the ICP support service to help you with your China Connect business. This is the Alibaba Cloud product portfolio. Today we have more than 100 products and services that you can have a one-stop shopping on cloud. For easily understanding, the fundamental services are categorized in different categories, including the computing, network, storage, database, and DevOps. And also there's various of the advanced services categorized in big data, application service, as well as the monitoring and security services. And to ensure your business system can safely running on the Alibaba Cloud, we have tens of security services categorized on different security protection levels. For example, based on the data security levels, we have the products like including the key management service, the certification management service, as well as the data encryption service. And also look at the network level security protection. We have the anti-DDoS service and the WAF as the web application firewall services can offer customer. And also we have the security operation service and the security expert services for your choice. Okay, so for next, I will going to talk about the different China Gateway solutions based on the different Go China business phases, as well as the detailed scenarios reference. For the international enterprise to extend their business in China, the business operation roadmap usually has 4 phases, starting from the first phase with no office in China and lean operation required as the first phase. And the next phase is having office and some staff in China and require the business operation with partially committed. With the growth of their China business, they will go to the third phase that have full business operation with full committed in China. Finally, their business operation will all in, just as native players and thinking in the local way in China. So first, let's have a look at the real-time network qualities. So for example, the international company's headquarters is in US, and their business system centralized in US as well. From the below chart, we can see that they will have a very good network quality presented in green in the North America, but in other parts of the world, shows in yellow, orange, and red, the network quality is poor. So compared with the above picture, which this international company needs to extend business in China, by constructing their business system in China, they will have a very good network quality in China to well serve their China business. For the companies in the first phase of China business operation, their business scenario is that all the services are at home country based, and they have the online users from China or agent in China, and China users access the services through the API call or the mobile apps. So the key requirements for this kind of companies are to overcome the connection stability issue and the latency issue. And the key to the corresponding solution is using the Express Connect or the Cloud Enterprise Network service to ensure the qualified global connectivity. And this is a gaming acceleration case study. The game company centralized their servers in US, but they also want to provide game services to the players in China. So originally, the Chinese players need to connect to the server through internet, and the network quality is very poor. This gaming acceleration solution designed as adding a EC Proxy cluster in Alibaba Cloud US region and another EC Proxy cluster in Alibaba Cloud China region. And between these two regions, using the Express Connect to ensure the stable and reliable network connection. So based on the gaming acceleration solution, let's have a look at the network comparison result. So this chart is for the response time over the original internet connection. You can see the maximum response time presented in the blue line fluctuated obviously, and the average response time in orange line is around 200 milliseconds. Compared with this chart, that shows the response time over the Express Connect proxy. So the maximum response time represented in the blue line is stable, and the average response time in orange is about 100 milliseconds. So compared with the internet connection, the acceleration solution can provide a more stable network connection with a lower latency. And also we can see we did a client performance comparing test in the different regions in China, and the test result listed in the table. You can see that in different regions like the Sichuan, Hangzhou, and Yunnan, as well as Beijing, the normal client performance are always lagging, but the proxy client performance are not lagging at all. So this is the second typical business scenarios for the companies in the lean operation phase, that is providing industry service from home country, having the online users from China or agent in China, and user access services through the browser. So the key requirements for them are to overcome the web access latency, speed up the download or upload time, and tightly control the access. So the corresponding China Gateway solution is integrating the Express Connect, the VPN services, as well as the IaaS services. And the last business scenario for the companies in the lean operation phase is having small footprint in China, and they need to access headquarters system through the traditional desktop, the Windows software, and so on. So the key requirements for this kind of companies are to not change their traditional client's software and need the strict security control. And the corresponding China Gateway solution is to combine the Express Connect, the VPN, and the geolocation-based DNS to meet the customer's business requirements. Okay, so with the growth of the business in China, companies will enter the second phase, that is the partially committed phase, and the business scenario always like are basing at their home country, have the R&D branch or the outsourcing team in China, and need the global DevOps. So the key requirements for this kind of enterprise are to enable the branch office access securely, enable remote employee access, enable remote data transfer, as well as enable their remote DevOps. So the deployment architecture is consulting production environment on cloud at the home country region, and the local office with business and operation team will have a site-to-site VPN connection to cloud. And at the same time, consulting the development and testing environment on cloud in China region, and the China office with the R&D team will also have a site-to-site VPN connection to cloud. The connectivity between cloud and between the cloud region in home country and in China is through the Express Connect or VPN. And the second business scenario for the companies in the partially committed phase is basing at their home country, having the China entity and ramping up business in China. So the key requirements of them are ICP application, are moving data close to their customer, and the content distribution in China. So the key of the corresponding China gateway solution is the ICP application service, the compliance consulting service, as well as the CDN for the content acceleration service in China. And the last business scenario for the companies in the partially committed phase is the traditional big enterprises who had the on-premise data center, had the cloud exchange connection, and had the China branches. So the key requirements for them are the least line level connection, as transparent as possible with no software changes, and they might need the ICP as well. So the related China gateway solution is mainly on the cloud exchange integration. Furthermore, with the development of the business in China, international companies will go to the fully committed operation phase, that is fully engaged in China and run consumer-oriented services in real time, such as IoT or the O2O. So the key requirements for this kind of companies are the ICP filing, the compliance, the real-time access for all consumer, the network stability and the sensitivity, the data protection, and the data recovery, and so on. So the corresponding solution is focused on the country-wide coverage, the go-to-market, the complete security offers essential, and the development architecture emphasizes the multi-region deployment and the global load balance. And another business scenario for the companies in the fully committed operation phase is their cross-border business, such as the overseas shopping. So the key supporting services are the cross-border Express Connect, the CDN acceleration service, and the IaaS service in both countries. Finally, the international companies will go to the last phase, that is all in for the China business and seeking scale the business as native enterprise. Alibaba Cloud can leverage the Alibaba ecosystem and help your business a lot in China. Okay, so that's all for my session today. Thank you for listening. Thank you.